Hey everyone, before I start my topic today, let me ask you a simple question. Have you guys ever experienced receiving spam like advertisements? Is a filled inbox with tons of emails suddenly put you into a really bad mood? Or those advertisements on the side of searching results make you want to punch the screen when you search on a browser? Well, I believe most people who use internet have experienced it. Online personal information leakage is becoming a very serious problem nowadays. With the boundary between online public and private spheres blurring, our personal information is facing disclosure. It's actually a very scary thing because social media and search engines know more about our personal information and our searching habits even than our friends do. So it's very necessary for us to be aware of this problem in the digital age and know the ways to protect our online privacy. Well, our online personal information is at risk in many ways, and the most common form is Facebook. The advent of Web 2.0 made Facebook the most popular social media. People find it weird if someone they know doesn't use it. Facebook always recommends us to put detailed information on our profile, but it's not safe to do that. See, one of Facebook's affordances is the friend friend feature. Undeniably, it makes things much easier when we want to add a friend's friend who we met at a party or an event, but it potentially exposes personal data to third parties. According to Professor Daniel Soloff from George Washington University, users' personal information might be used by marketers who mine their friends' networks for business use. This kind of leakage is not Facebook's intention, but it's used by third parties. It's very annoying when those advertisements are sent to us through Messenger or by timeline. Facebook's privacy risk is very obvious. But there's another risk that is not that obvious but is even more serious issue. The risk is search engines. Let's take a look at Google. According to Danny Sullivan, the founder and editor of Search Engine Watch, Google is always the domination among search engines. People always want to have the best results after searching keywords on Google, and the way for it to provide the best results is tracking users' searching history, location, and other personal information. But how Google can do that? Well, because they use cookies. A cookie is a small piece of data sent from a website and stored in user's web browser while user is browsing it, and then provide feedback of user's behavior. According to Dr. Aaron Hess, cookies filter information for users based upon previous searches and other details, while operating silently on our machines. Think about it. It's pretty scary that Google knows everything you've ever searched, including those you never want anyone to know. At the same time, there are always advertisements coming up with results combining all the personal information that search engines have. According to Pew Internet and American Life Project, more than half of users are not okay with targeted advertising from tracking their search results. But let's admit it, people need Google, no matter how it intrudes our life. Well, don't be freaked out that our privacy is at huge risk. There's always something we can do to protect ourselves. The best ways depend on us, internet users. Firstly, we need to increase awareness to the social media we use. According to Dr. Katina Michelle, people rarely use profile protection and sometimes add strangers. It's a hidden trouble. Also, according to Michael Fire, a researcher in Washington Research Foundation Innovation, a recent research shows that many Facebook users tend to stay with their default privacy settings, which are insufficient and may expose our personal information. So, we need to change the settings to know what information is shown to the public and not to put too detailed information on social media. For example, keeping your check ins to your family and friends is very important. Do you really want Facebook to know all the places you've ever been to? Or let some people you don't want to see track you down? I guess not. On the other hand, search engines is trickier because the way it operates with algorithm is very complicated. So we need to know how search engines such as Google basically work. The advertisements are the sign of leaking personal information. But according to Microsoft's official website, We can always block cookies or customize which sites we want to block cookies for from settings. Online privacy is a big issue in our society. We need to increase our awareness and make effort on protecting our personal information.